One of the things I started doing years ago for my real estate business here in Las Vegas was creating video. Now, in from 2007 to about 2010, actually, I think it was probably more like to 2012. My real estate company was primarily short sale driven. So I'm in Las Vegas and we were 90% distressed. So our properties that we were selling were short sales and foreclosures primarily. So I decided to make a video every day for a year, and I covered every possible thing you could possibly imagine related to short sales. And in conjunction with that, I had a website and a blog, and I was building blog posts around these videos as well. We quickly became the number one short sale agent on Google and YouTube and closed several hundred short sales over, I don't know, I guess it probably was a 4 or 5 year time span. And then our market corrected and we went back to residential sales. Personally, I know this is going to sound weird, but I love a shifted market. I love a more challenging market. I love anything where we can rise with a specialty. And I think that's really powerful for marketing. Well, in this series, I'm going to show you how exactly you can use this exact same method to dominate search and social and YouTube channels with this perfectly crafted system that generates results when done consistently and purposefully. Okay. So in this first video, we're going to talk specifically about what videos it is that you need to be making. Then we'll go into how to upload that video into YouTube and how to create your calls to actions and your end screens and adding in your description and things like that. Then we'll talk about how to have your video transcribed and how to edit your captions and why those are important. I'm going to show you how to create a blog post, whether on your website or on an external blog that you're using, and add that video and the transcript and a call to action that is designed for a quality customer experience and quality signals to the search engines as well. And we're going to put this all together in a way that is very systematized so that either you can do this on a regular basis or you can assign it to somebody on your team or somebody that works in your marketing department can create all of this for you. It's really, really underutilized. And the people that I do know that are making video aren't following it through, where you get this entire repurposed content, this entire process that gets you so much more than just a video would. Okay. Or I know a lot of people that are blogging, but they're not really using video. So this is going to be a great resource for you. And I will tell you that if you follow my teachings and you did nothing else, you ignored that I'm telling you to build those community pages and build those homes for sale pages and do those and get your reviews and all the things that I teach you how to do. If you just did this, you could completely dominate if your market has the opportunity, which almost everyone does. Okay. So really, really powerful stuff here. All right. Well, let me show you. A lot of you don't do video because you're scared of the video camera. I promise you that you can make great video and never have to show yourself on the screen if you don't want to. Okay. Now I'm going to advise that you do, because I think even occasionally, even an introduction video or a informational video of some sort where you are on screen, it's going to help people view you as a person. And what that does is, if they like you, they tend to want to do business with you a little bit more. Videos can position you as an expert when they see you. They see your body movement and your style, and they'll look at you and say, oh, that person looks honest, or that person looks fun, or that person looks smart, or that person looks whatever, and that can help you generate business. Okay. Now, a lot of you go, oh, I don't like myself on camera because I don't sound smart, or I don't look attractive, or I don't, whatever. Well, you're going to be the same person when you show up on a listing appointment. So if you're not confident when you show up at an appointment, you've got a challenge there. So I'm betting most of you go in prepped and skilled and looking real nice and prepared with your scripts. Well, video is no different. And you can learn to get comfortable on camera. That being said, I'm not going to say you have to ever get on camera if that isn't what you're going to do. So let me show you some options. This video here is on my home page of my website. Let me show you something here. I'm going to open my heat maps so that I can show you the views on this video real quick. Hotjar is what I use for my heat maps. And I am going to go over here and we're going to log on to my real estate website. Open my heat maps and we're going to go look at my home page. Here we go. Okay, all of these dots are where people are clicking on items on the website. So this helps me know how to build websites. And I own a marketing company, for those of you that don't know, called Ballen Brands. And we build these real estate agent websites. So it's really important to me to measure and test what's working so that we can continue to evolve and improve our theme all the time and our website. So this is very important to me to see where people are clicking, okay? Isn't this interesting? So I serve Las Vegas, Henderson, and North Las Vegas, and clearly this Las Vegas one has the most clicks. So that's an interesting thing for me right there. And then, oh shucks, the video isn't tracking. Darn. On this one, the video didn't track for some reason. All right, well, unless is it up or down? No, we're not able to see the video clicks. I'm gonna have to look at that. It depends on how we added the video to the page that it's not monitoring it. But I will tell you that video gets a solid percentage of the clicks on the page. And I'm gonna say at the last time we measured, it was getting about 15%, 18%. It was getting 18% of the clicks on the page. So video is incredibly powerful. And I think it's really, really important to use these. But let me show you this particular video. Hey, it's Lori Ballen with Ballen Vegas. Located in Nevada's Mojave Desert, Las Vegas is a resort town known around the world for its luxurious casinos and unlimited amounts of entertainment. Vegas has some of the best stores from all around the world. If you enjoy shopping, then Vegas will not disappoint. For entertainment options, there are casinos, clubs, shows, and even art exhibits. The abundant sunshine year-round means it is almost always a great time to get outdoors. Outside the city, you can hike through the desert or hit the golf course. Okay, so if you're asking yourself, oh my gosh, how expensive was that? That looks intense to go out and take all that video footage. I didn't take any of the video footage. There's software. There's video footage that you can buy. I'm not taking any of these videos. So you could go to a website like pond5.com and you can actually look at their video footage and you can buy the video footage. There's another one called shutterstock.com and you log in and you can download copyright free images or footage. Now, anytime you're buying video footage, it's much more expensive than just downloading a regular image, okay? But then you can use something like iMovie Maker or whatever, any kind of video editor to put these together and make something like that. But even more simple, that particular video was made. I'm a Keller Williams agent, and there's something at our office called KW Video, and this one was actually made on KW Video, so it's a subscription base. And you go in and pick your city, and there's all kinds of videos in there with the KW video series. So this is something that I actually created there. But I'm going to show you in a minute today another software where you can build things that have video footage in them, okay? But this is a great example of how can I make a video that doesn't have to have me on it, okay? Now, let's talk about topics for your videos before I show you how to make Lumen 5. You might be asking yourself, how do I know what videos to make? Okay. First thing is, if you are a quote unquote man about town and you like to go out and do, you like to be out there in the field, then go take your iPhone or take a video camera and take video driving through neighborhoods. I don't suggest that you're ever touching the camera or paying attention to the camera when you're driving. Have somebody else do that. But driving through neighborhoods gives the consumer an idea of what it would be like to live up there. In fact, you know what? I need to do one of those for my neighborhood. I was just driving through this morning and I said to myself, I live in the prettiest neighborhood in Las Vegas. I'm convinced. I live up here in Summerlin, which is a master plan community in Vegas. And it's just so pretty with the trees and the mountains and the flowers and and my neighborhood just seems specifically beautiful. But I need to record doing a drive-through so that people can see what it is that I'm seeing with those mountain views and things like that, okay? So that's one thing you can do, and you don't ever have to show your face. You can just point the video outwards towards the window and get what you see when you're driving through the neighborhood. It gives people good ideas. Are people parking in their lawns? What do the streets look like? Is it clean? You know, that type of thing. Be very careful about your fair housing regulations and what you say on camera. You know, you don't want to say this is a great neighborhood with no crime and families and children and things that would be against your fair housing regulations. I always advise against that. Anyway, going out and taking video of things to do in your city, parks, schools, parades, local event, Easter egg hunts, Christmas lights on houses, you know, all of those kind of hyper local things are also incredibly powerful to put on video. Another video idea would be interviewing your ancillary partners, your lender, your home inspector, your home stager. You know, come up with a set of questions, like 5 questions, ask them if you can interview them and tell them that you're going to ask them questions about what every buyer should know during a home inspection, what every seller should know during a home inspection. Your pest inspector, what are they looking for? What does the buyer need to be aware of? Your mortgage lender can talk about the latest loan programs. I mean, I would put your lender in a video once a month. You know, there's all kinds of things. Talk about mortgage rates. Talk about things people hadn't ever thought of with how they could qualify to be in a house. Do an owner financing video on why people don't realize when they're looking for a lease option or an owner finance, they don't realize they could potentially buy. You know, talk about their credit score and those types of things. A home stager, you know, why having your home staged is so important and what kind of tips somebody needs to know about a home stager. And of course, in all of these videos, you're going to put a call to action to contact you as the real estate professional. But those are great things you could do. Testimonials, getting your clients on video to talk about the services and how you wowed them. Okay, those are a bunch of ideas. And then there's like the Q&A stuff. So if you go over here, let's just go over to Quora. Quora.com is a question and answer website where people post questions and other people put answers. So here's an example. How can I determine how much to pay for an apartment building using only its rental income? There are no other recent sales to compare with other buildings. Okay, so if this is something that is in your wheelhouse that you do in real estate, this would be a great video to make a video around, right? There's all kinds of paying off the mortgage versus buying an investment property. Can you live solely off rental property income? So those are great for your investors. But you can, up here, you can look for questions, search Quora, and you could put like home buying. So there's the topic, home buying. So you want to, I love this. Can I buy a house at 18 years old? Guys, that's a video. And if you don't know the answer as a real estate agent, ask your broker if they'll answer it for you on video. Or ask your mentor or your coach if they would help you answer it on video. Or kind of give you a quick lesson on it so that you can make a video. Because some of you are going to be new. I understand that completely. Is building your own house cheaper than buying one? Looking to buy my first property. What do you wish you would have known? Oh gosh, I'm drooling. Like, this makes me so excited. you would never ever run out of content. You just go to a site like this and look what people are asking and make videos around what you're comfortable answering. Super, super easy. Or pull in your other people you work with, your lenders and your home inspectors and your home stagers, your title company, escrow, lawyers, whatever it is that you work with, and ask them to answer the question for you. Okay. Now, when you follow through this series, I'm going to show you what else to do with it beyond that. But this is at least how I can get it here. Now, guess what? Let's just say you don't want to make it a video on with a person talking. You want to make it one of those slideshow type videos. All right, let's do that real quick. Okay. So what you would do in that case is you're going to go over here to lumen5.com. Lumen5.com. Okay. What you do is first write this out as a blog. In this particular case, we're going to do this a little bit backwards. Normally I have you make the video first. But if you're going to kind of make an informational video around a blog post, then you want to create the blog post first. So that one's just a little bit backwards. So let's say you're going to do one on is building your house cheaper than to buy one. You would go onto your website. You're going to go to create a new blog post, and you're going to write out the blog post, 5 reasons it's better to build a home than buy one. Okay, something like that. And then I'm going to add my little content block, and I'm going to put number 1, more space. I'm just making stuff up. Number 2, it's cheaper. Number 3, more design choices. Okay, stuff like this. Now, under each one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to have like 300 words of text. And then under this, you're going to have 300 words of text. Okay, right? You get the idea? All right. But let's just say on our Lumen 5, we're just going to make those, we're just going to do the 5 tips, okay? So what we would do, we would actually find a blog, after we write the blog and we publish it. I'm just going to leave this page for now so that I can grab one that's already written. I'm going to go to my blog file real quick, and I'm going to pick a blog that I've already written. Oh, this one's perfect. Living in Las Vegas, the weather. I have not made this video yet, and I should, so this is a perfect example. All right, I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to go over to Lumen 5, and I'm going to go to Create Video, and I'm going to put the URL in there and click Go. Now watch what it does. It actually takes your video, your blog post, and it gives you abilities to add content to these to the slides. So let's say I'm going to put this one, temperatures in December, January, February in the upper 50s. So I'm going to add that slide. And then, oops, a little space there. And then I'm going to say, you can enjoy temperatures in the low 70s in March. I'm going to add that slide. Okay, so if we'd have done our 5 reasons it's better to buy a house or build a house and buy a house, we would do the same thing. You'd go in there and grab those 5 reasons and you put them over here. Now, let's say we don't like the slides that they're choosing for us, especially here in Vegas. We don't have pictures like that kind of snow. What we do instead is we go up here to media, and we can now choose, let's say we want it to be a video. Remember, I was telling you about videos. So we're going to unselect photos and icons, and we're going to do video. And I'm going to type in weather. Okay, something like this. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, and I'm going to just drag this over, and that's going to be my front screen. And look at the preview. So now you have video. These are all like those video footages I showed you in that first video, right? Temperatures in December, January, February in the upper 60s. So I could look and go, okay, does anything look more like winter? This one would be a good fall one right there with the spring. I really like that one, so I would put that in there somewhere. Okay, oh, there's one that looks more like winter, but there's snow, and we really don't get much of that in Vegas. We might get a little flurry, but that's a good spring one. Okay, there's a good winter one. Okay, so I might do something like that one, even though there's a little snow in the background, right? Okay, you get the idea? So you can do this on each one of these, and you have the permission to use these. Now, Lumen 5, they've been changing some things lately. Oh, I love this fall one. Isn't that pretty? Watch that. The leaves. The little kid jumping in the leaves. That's cute. So Lumen 5 has a free version, and then they have an upgraded version. And I don't have any special link for you on this particular product for discounts or anything. They have a premium option, and some of their videos will be marked as premium, like this one. So if I wanted this one, unless I have the paid version, I can't use the premium footage. And every now and then that happens where I really wish I had that piece of footage. But this is incredible, because if you were to go out and buy all of these individual pieces of footage from Shutterstock or from Pond 5, it's going to be an incredibly expensive video to put together. Where here, you can just put this on here and use their video. Okay. Now and you can use regular pictures. You can upload your own pictures, and then you have the ability here to add music. Watch this. So you can go through all that, and you can select it, and you can add that. Then you can put your branding on it, and there's a style here, and this is all included. But then, like I said, their upgrades are if you wanted to turn off their branding at the end, if you want to save your brand packages so that you have different brand templates, if you wanted to use their premium videos, those are some of their premium options that you would look at their packages and pay for. Hopefully, at some point they'll give me an affiliate link that does something extra for you and for me, but right now I don't have one. Okay, so that's an idea. And then once this is done, you just hit render. And it will then go into, it'll give you a sample so that you can watch how the video looks. You can continue editing from there, or you can go ahead and click render. And once you click render, it will start loading the video for you. Okay, there you go. And once the video's loaded, let me go ahead and click on one of my videos that loaded. Then you can download the video from here. You can upload it to Facebook. Okay. So here's another example. This is my real estate market report. Look how simple this one is. So that's just a simple market report video that was created out of a market report blog post that I did. You could do one of these every day. These are kind of no-brainers. Now, the challenges with these videos, though, is you're not going to have what I'm going to teach you in the rest of this series. You're not going to have the scripts to turn into blog posts. So I would not make this your primary source. This is more, if you want to do a blog post that's written and turn it into video, you do this. The rest of the series, though, I'm going to show you how to turn a video into written word that becomes a blog post and gets repurposed that way, okay? But I wanted to give you this option as well, so that you can do something else. You could also just make the screen share, do no music, and then do a voiceover. And then the voiceover is more likely to be, you can turn it into a transcript, okay? So as much as you possibly can, you want to be getting things on video, doing Q&A, doing voiceover. You can use a PowerPoint. You could make a PowerPoint that answers questions, and you could turn that into a video and do the voiceover so that you can turn that into a transcript, right? But as much as you possibly can, answer questions. Even if you do audio and they never see your face, and you could still put regular audio on YouTube and just add captions to it so that they can just see the words on the screen, which I'm going to show you how to do in this series. So you never have to put your face on camera if you don't want to. They can just look at the captions. Or you can make a slideshow with images and just talk over them. You can do that with ScreenFlow or Camtasia software, or gosh, you could create videos in YouTube. There's all kinds of ways you can create those videos and do voiceover videos if you don't want to. But I would encourage you to get comfortable on the camera and answer some of these as much as you can imperfect. But take this Quora right here and go to town, because that's the best way, because these are real deal questions that people are actually asking currently, and there's all kinds of choices, all right? So continue on with this video series. Now, in the next video, we are going to take a video and we're going to upload it into YouTube. And I'm going to show you how to add your end screens and your cards and your description with call to action. And we're going to do how to add a custom thumbnail. and we're going to really optimize those videos so that they rank well. And that's going to be the next video in this series.